Velalars, also Vellalars, Velalars, were originally an elite caste of Tamil agricultural landlords in Tamil Nadu, Kerala states in India and in neighbouring Sri Lanka. They were the aristocracy of the ancient Tamil order, Chera, Chola, Pandya, Sangam era, and had close relations with the different royal dynasties. The Vellalar were during ancient and medieval period landlords and part of the elite caste who were major patrons of literature. During the Chola period, the Vellalar community was the dominant secular aristocratic caste, providing the courtiers most of the army offices, the lower ranks of the bureaucracy and the upper layer of the peasantry. Etymology. There are different theories concerning the meaning of the word Vellalar. One theory postulates it is derived from velam, meaning flood in Tamil, and ala, ruler or controller. So Vellalar means Lord of the Floods. The Journal of Indian History, Volume 7, explains that Vellalars, the controllers of the flood, irrigated their fields when the rivers were in flood, and raised the rice crop on damp rice fields, while the Keralars were controllers of the rain, who looked up to the sky for watering their fields and stored rainwater in tanks. The Journal of Kerala Studies, Volume 14, says the etymological interpretations connecting Vellalar with Vellalar are unconvincing. It suggests that the word Vellalar comes from the root velam for flood, which gave rise to various rights of land, and it is because of the acquisition of land rights that the Vellalar got their name. Rangaswamy and Erankakami say the Vellalars are probably the descendants of the Vellalar, but the words Vellalar, Velanmai, Vellalar are derived from their art of irrigation and cultivation rather than from their original chieftainship. History. The Vellalars have a long cultural history that goes back to over 2 millennia in southern India. They were the ruling and landowning community of South India. The Vellalar tribes are described as a landed gentry who irrigated the wetlands, and the Kerala were the landed gentry in the dry lands. Numerous poems in the ancient Sangam literature extol these chieftains as charity and truthfulness. Among the most prominent were those known as the Seven Patrons: Kidijaju Valal, Velpari, Malayaman Thirumudikari, Ori, Adagaman, Bigan, Nali and Ikanduran. They had close associations and held high positions of office with the three main Tamil dynasties, Chera, Chola and Pandya. Some of them had marital relations. Ilamsit Seni, the king known for his fleet of warships, married a Vellalar princess, and his son Karikala Chola also married a Vellalar princess from Nanga. Cultivation in South Asia was spread by force. People would move out into virgin land, which was used by hunter-gatherer tribal people for slash-and-burn agriculture or for hunting, and convert into prime agricultural land. This was an honorific title of select few people who would organize such raids and settlements, like chiefs who were also called as Vel. Today everybody uses it, but once it was restricted to village headmen or founding chiefs' lineage. The Vellalars, who were landowners and tillers of the soil and held offices pertaining to land, were ranked as Satsudra in the 1901 census, with the government of Madras recognizing that the fourfold division did not describe the South Indian or Dravidian society adequately. It was pointed out that land-based communities quite distinct from the Vellalar have claimed Vellalar status and in course of time have gained acceptance and intermarried with older Vellalar families. In post-independent India too, it was noted that families regarded as pure Vellalar caste, Saiva Vellalars, were reluctant to question the bona fides of those pretending to be Vellalar, since the line between them was noted to be very thin indeed, with the former occasionally drawing partners for marriage from the ranks of the latter. Major divisions. There are numerous subcastes which claim Vellalar roots and identity. Some subdivisions might intermarry, while others will not. In Kerala and Sri Lanka, the Velalars of Sri Lanka have been chronicled clearly in the Yalpana Vipavamalai and other historical texts of Jaffna Kingdom. These Vellalar chiefs claim descent from traditional minor kings and chiefs of Tamil Nadu. They have been commanders of Chola and Pandya armies as well as respected ministers and administrators. From the 13th century, when migration of Vellalar chiefs to Jaffna took place, Tamil Nadu has seen a decline in the traditional power of Velalars except in Kongu Nadu. Cultural evolution and assimilation of other castes. Most subcastes of Vellalar in general are believed to be the first of the group of Tamils to be Sanskritized. Following the arrival of Dutch missionaries in the early 18th century, some Vellalar converted to Christianity. See also the Ponimbalam Kumaraswamy family. List of Vellalars. Further reading. Lucasen, Jan. Lucasen, Leo. 2014. Globalizing Migration History. The Eurasian Experience. Brill. ISBN 978900427-1364.